coming off a 64-win season, perhaps the crowning achievement of this entire series. And I'm saying that with as many cup wins as we have, to have won yet another President's Trophy and to have won 64 games is absolutely ridiculous. And here is the lineup that did it. I did take a little bit of a hit with Jorgen Backlund and his morale dropping because we went with York, Korolev, and Kalinin on that fourth line. But just what a team this was down the stretch. You saw the stats at the end of the last episode, and this, of course, is the team we are going to roll with against the Nashville Predators. Yet another playoff matchup, 91, 92, and 91 for the ratings. So let's see if they have a vastly different lineup than they had the last time we played them. So let's see. First up, Victor Arvidsson, now 34 years old, Ryan Johansson, and Warren Irwin. Not a bad top line. Of course, we can't see their point totals. Not a bad top line. Second, oh, Jesus, I just looked at the rest of the players there. 83 overall, Kevin Fiala, Gordie O'Donnell, and Adrian Stempniak. Good potential-wise. Not great overall-wise. That is a horrifically weak second line. Third line, Vladislav Kamenev, Francis Schaefer, and Jesus Packard. Getting the Packard. Hey, Arnold. And the fourth line, Donald Segal, 82 overall, Tyson Knighty, and Vaclav Busick. What a goddamn name. Full of amazing names are the Nashville Predators. That is not a very good team. 3 81s, an 82 and 83. A couple of 84s, a couple of 85s. That's a pretty fucking weak team, man. I mean, I don't remember how they did in the regular season, but man. And defensively, it is not much better. They still have Ralph Jarrett with Stu Ortmeyer, Tate Olson, Dmitry Nikolishin, an old friend of ours, still locked in at an 82 overall. Billy Hayes and Marek Kolnick round out the defense. Good potential for Kolnick, but my God, this team is incredibly bad. Scratched players, you have Sean Subban, Dominic Halak, and Bradley Goddard. I mean, if this is my team, I have Halak in and Goddard in, considering his potential. The goaltender, Brendan Jenner, 87 overall. That might explain their success. And Maximilian Franzreb. Holy shit, thank God he's not the starter. And then it's Jenner. That is, like I said, a very weak lineup on paper. I want to take a quick look at how they did in the regular season and maybe get a quick look at their point totals before starting the sim, because I honestly can't believe that they are here. Central Division, they made it clean. They were they were wild card spot, sorry. They were 1 point back of the Minnesota Wild to make the playoffs. So that's interesting, very interesting. I mean, nothing really surprises me anymore, I guess, after running into the Toronto team of last season. But let's take a look at those point totals really quick. 84 points for Johansson, 73 for an 85 overall defenseman, Stu Ortmeyer. Holy shit. How? 81 passing, 93 puck control is good. 81 passing, 99 offensive awareness. Might have something to do with it. That's insane. Arvidsson was 60, and then it really drops off from there. But Ortmeyer, somebody we're really going to have to look out for. And then Jenner has a 925 save percentage, so about league average. And again, I don't see it. I don't want to jinx us, but let's get into it. It is game one against the Nashville Predators. I really don't know what to expect from this series. On paper, we should probably sweep them. We should probably sweep our way to the cup. We know that's not going to happen, though. First period of game one, and it's a goal apiece. Kevin Fiala and Kalinin scores very late in the period to tie it up. So a goal apiece. Not the best angle on that Fiala goal, but overall, not the worst first period we could have seen. Second period, though, could that be as bad as I was thinking? And it's not great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Stempniak on Mahalik, and that sets up this third period. Let's see what happens. Only 19 shots thus far for a 64-win team. Come on, boys. Where's the offense? We are halfway through the third period. And I'm starting to get a bit concerned. I mean, are we really going to drop Game 1 to Nashville? Really? 2 minutes left. And that's it. We lose Game 1. 2-1 to the Predators. Jenner had to have been the first star. He was. Mahalik was up there as well. Like I said, I knew we weren't going to sweep our way to the cup like we probably should have. I did not expect us to lose Game 1. But we did. Now we got to move forward. It is Game 2, wasting no time. Let's hope this team can bounce back as they should. And hopefully we didn't burn ourselves out in that regular season. But here we go. First period of Game 2. That is much, much better. Much better. Sloan, Yasina, and York all in a fucking firing line. We outshoot them 15-5. That is more like it. That's what I expect out of this team. Can it all be undone, though, by the second period? It could. Let's hope it's not. Second period, Packard gets a goal back. Pretty good second period for them in terms of shots, but things are looking good for us. 3-1 heading into the third period. We've seen momentum shifts. We've seen just ridiculous comebacks. Let's hope they don't have one planned here. I'd like to smooth sailing. 10 minutes to go. Smooth sailing to a victory here in Game 2. 5 minutes to go, and I think we're good, guys. Let's see it. And Doyle gets an empty netter just for shits and giggles. That is a 4-1 victory here in Game 2 off the back of a very strong first period. And the Vancouver Canucks have tied this series. A little bit of a slow start in Game 1, but a bounce back that we desperately needed. Tristan Downey. You know what? I'm just going to go best lines in Utica, I think. Let's just go best lines in Utica now that they are just about to make the playoffs. That we've had the potential guys on the top lines for most of the season. Now it's time to make sure that we have some success in Utica. But here we go. Game 3 as the series shifts to Nashville for the first time and hopefully the last time. Let's do this. First period, and we get the opening goal. It is Austin Matthews from a terrible angle. Second period, and that's Schaefer, Ortmeyer, and Ryan Johansson, all from outside. Esa Hall gets his first goal of the series, and that is not what I was hoping for, but we still got plenty of time. 3-2 here as we enter the third period. A very early power play that we kill off, thank God. Power play for us, and it's Yasina with the gigantic goal, and Jonathan Drouin, I believe, also on the power play. Matthews gets a goal. Holy shit. I just talked about ridiculous third period comebacks. Esa Hall gets his second of the game. Stempniak finally stops the bleeding. We're killing them in shots. 6-4 on the scoreboard with a minute to go. Ortmeyer gets one back, but thank God we hold on. So man, that was a pretty crazy third period. Started off with a penalty kill and then a power play, which I believe Yasina and Drouin both scored on, unless it was, back-to-back penalties. Matthews and Esa Hall seal it. Hall ends up getting the game winner. Technically, Ortmeyer and Stempniak gave us just a little bit of a scare, but it is a victory in Game 3. So let's see. It was a double minor penalty to Ortmeyer, so he got a goal back very late, but his double minor penalty gave us a chance to capitalize, and we absolutely did. He is the first star of the game. He's also the reason why his team lost, or at least a very big reason. And we are now up 2-1 in this series. I did not expect a 6-5 final in one of these games, but as I said at the start, you never really know what will happen during the sim. 64 wins in the regular season means nothing. But here we go. It's Game 4, the first period of Game 4. Let's see what happens, and we are scoreless. That was a bit anticlimactic. Second period, and there it is. Whew, there it is. That wasn't English, was it? 2 goals from Melvin Doyle on that top line gives us the lead heading into this crucial third period. An early power play. Can we get a goal? We cannot. Nashville needs to win, or they face a 3-1 deficit. Johansson scores on the power play. Holy shit, that's a long power play. Oh, come on. Power play for us now. Please get a goal back. We're going to need the insurance. I know it. And Esa Hall gets a goal. Thank God. He has been scoring from the slot like a madman. A minute to go. Sheldon York with the empty netter. Another 4-1 victory, and the Vancouver Canucks bounce back from a Game 1 loss and take the next 3. We're now up 3-1 in the series. That power play, it was a double minor to Esa Hall, and then he ends up scoring his 3rd of the postseason. So that was a bit of an up and down 3rd period, to say the least, for Esa Hall. But things are looking good once again. We head back to Vancouver. We head back to our home ice. Let's hope we can end the series on home ice. It is Game 5 against Nashville. Let's do this. Let's end this series early. They got the 1 win on us. We were kind of sleeping a little bit after the regular season. We're all business now. Let's end this. First period, and we are scoreless. We beat them up in shots a little bit, but still scoreless. Second period, still scoreless. 25 shots to 15. And Jenner is deciding to play like an 87 overall goalie, which is a little bit scary. Third period, though, the next goal is oh so important. Will Nashville extend this series, or will we shut down the Preds in 5 games? Power play, and it's a shorthanded goal from a terrible angle by Esa Hall. Oh shit. 5 minutes to go, boys. Come on, Mahalik. Shut the door, please, if that is the winner. And it will be. Esa Hall, 2-goal performance in the 3rd period when it counts. And that seals the deal. The Canucks defeat the Predators in 5 games. And we are moving on to the 2nd round. Esa Hall's goal from a god-awful angle from the Rask spot. If you guys remember the Bruins GM Mode series, boy, he loved letting in goals from over there. But Esa Hall gets it done. A dominating performance for the Canucks. Jenner did what he could, but in the end, it wasn't enough, and we are moving on to round 2. In the meantime, we will take a look. Right now, the Utica Comets have outscored the Lehigh Valley Phantoms 9-2 through the first 2 games, and we will see if they are able to advance. They won't there. Of course they won't, because I'm actually paying attention to it. We still don't know who the Canucks are playing, so we'll see if they can win it in Game 4. And they do. Both teams are moving on to the 2nd round, so things are looking good for the franchise as a whole. Unfortunately for us, we have to play the Calgary Flames, who also won their 1st round series against the Oilers in 5 games. So that, unfortunately, I don't know if I was really looking forward to playing either team, but we know how good Calgary was. We know how good Edmonton was. The Anaheim Ducks even upset the St. Louis Blues. So we have 3 Pacific teams moving on. Minnesota, Anaheim, Vancouver, Calgary, the final 4 from the Western Conference. On the other side, it is Carolina, Columbus, Toronto, and the Islanders, I should say. We've played 3 of those teams in the finals before. Again, I don't want to get ahead of myself because it's Calgary, and Calgary can do the near impossible, like knocking out a 64-win team. But guys, that'll do it for this one. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to continue following the last remaining episodes of this series. At most, we have 3 to go. At the very least, our matchup against the Calgary Flames could be it for this series, but a very, very impressive 1st round performance here for the Canucks. And of course, in the next round, it's Calgary. I'm looking forward to it. I'm scared to death of it, and I do hope you guys are looking forward to it as well, and I will catch you next time.